Hi everyone, it is Donna, your local travel agent here in Waynesboro, Georgia. That's right. So today this video is all about how do I save for a trip and what's the best trip for me. One is, it's not about what's the best trip for you. What do you want to do? That's what's the best trip for you. And saving for a trip, it can be really hard. Your bank can either have a vacation club, read the fine print on those, but I always travel via gift cards. What, you say? Well, if you check out some cruise lines like Carnival, you can buy gift cards. You can also buy airline cards. You can also buy Universal Studio cards. You can buy Disney cards. And the Disney cards can be used on their cruise lines, okay? Anywhere and everywhere in Disney. That includes Disney Springs. You can use it for the hotel. You can use it, to go shopping. You can use it to pay for your vacation. That's why I believe in them. For a lot of people that just a little hard for them to save, or they just want to make sure, hey, I got this. Now, the trick is you buy one each month for 1 year before you book your trip. Okay, that's a lot of money. Then you go, okay, but you buy, or you can do every 2 months, but you make sure you put $200 on it. Now, then you're like, okay, whatever it may be, you go on, blah, 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 and you book it with the gift cards. Now, a lot of people go, all right, well, that sounds cool. It is cool. It's very easy to do. And if you're having any problems doing it, just call up the cruise lines and they'll help you. I'll help you. That's what I do. Now, I have traveled on Carnival with gift cards. I've had my everything paid for it, and I would take like 10 on the cruise ship for like drink packages and excursions and just shopping. And now guess what I'm not using, guys? My credit cards. Now, when you go on to the island and you're spending money, that's a little different. But yes, have yourself a budget, because it's very easy to go over that if you don't want to like ring up your credit cards to no end. But is credit cards safer than cash? That's up to you and what you feel comfortable with. Okay? Now, somebody asked me, how do you be safe on the islands? Well, it's easy. Buddy up. If you have 5 people in your group, stay together. I know some people want to do this and some people want to do that, and I understand all that. But if you got a purse, strap it this way across your hip. Well, with my own 2 eyes, we have seen people grab and go, and they're quick. Now, if you have a bag, before you leave that store, I'm going to tell you right now, you put it in another bag, a tote bag you brought along. You put your wrist through that tote bag. Okay? Put your wrist through that tote bag. Or you get a new tote bag that has a snap to come over and click. So it's right here. You can make them, you can buy them. I made mine. It has the original straps, but then I made a one strap that would go this way. Nobody messes with me. So I hope that answers some people's questions about, safety when it comes to traveling. Also, in this video, we're going to talk about, I don't know if I should in this video, but anyway, we're going to go back on how to purchase a cruise. Okay, there are many ways to purchase any type of vacation. And I have to tell you, the best way is through a travel agent. Now, people, what I did, I called Carnival. I used their travel agent. I'm going to tell you something. These people don't know what the inside of Carnival look like. I know. I used to work much younger for a company that was just an answering phone service, and the prompts are right there. And no. So, but when you get a question, you have to ask a question or change something. It's very hard because you won't get the same person in, and you may get someone very knowledgeable, and you may get someone not so much knowledgeable. There's the glitch 22. Now, I don't know every answer, but I'm also the type of travel agent will find that answer for you. That's very important to me, is finding that answer for you and fixing it. So when you call me, you might get my answering machine. I call back by the end of the day. If there's a good time for you, you tell me and I will call you in that kind of a window. But yes, it's very important that you use a travel agent. A lot of people I know found it out during COVID. They wish they did. But hopefully that will never happen again. But there are a lot of still loose pins and balls rolling around inside the system that things mess up. I hate to use an example like Disney, but Disney had put out a letter to every guest booked during Halloween, 4 days before, 4 days after. If that person's name isn't on there, they can't get into the campground to spend time with you during the events, which is sad because they used to allow it in the past. So you have to put them on there way in advance for a guest, or just add them to your campsite because it holds 10 people. Doesn't mean they have to stay there and you don't cost anymore. It's just they're on the campsite, okay? Make sure, double check 30 days. This is a policy. I go back and I tell everybody, go look at your information, make sure it's correct, because their name was spelt wrong. And when they got there, they think, okay, not a big deal. They wouldn't let them in. They even wouldn't let the agent in because her documents say it was spelled right. So somewhere between them and Disney, something happened. And it's very possible, whatever that something is. And it was a big dispute. I believe they did get in to Disney, but people were furious. Always expect the unexpected. 2, always carry a mask, part of your luggage. Why? Because individual cruise ships have the power to say you have to have a mask. Even if it's for 24 hours on your cruise, somebody may have showed up positive. And that's just their precaution for 24 hours. Always pack a mask these days. Don't be stupid. It's still there. Okay? So there are many, many, many things that need to be done before you go on a cruise ship. Read the policies. It's long. It's boring. They do change. Okay? Every ship has their own policies. And we're going to do a video on what not to pack. Okay? What not to take on a carry-on. And what you should carry with you at all times. So that video is the next video. But otherwise than that, I hope everyone who has booked or going to book a vacation enjoys this video. So basically, this is what you should do. Even if you booked a year out, your travel agent should always keep an eye on the price of your cruise. Because if it drops, she can go in and get it for you at a lower rate. You may have shipboard credit if it's already paid off. But then yet you may not, and you're saving some money. So on that little happy note, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I hope it answered any questions that they have about booking.